Hello everyone, in this video I will give you some tips for the art-tempered Ray Dau while we see some of its attacks and patterns. Let's start with the basics. Capture, capture, capture. Respect your time and evade failed quests. I made a video why you should capture when you can. Go check this out. It is really annoying to bring the master at low health while fighting for 10 to 15 minutes, only to have the quest fail. Use the great sword as a secondary weapon. For solo hunts, is the best secondary weapon. Even if you don't want to capture, for some reason, the true charge slash can cut the tail or break the horn, by dealing massive damage when the master sleeps. For multiplayer, in my opinion, at least one player should have a great sword as a secondary weapon. On your screen you will watch various attacks of the master, the most notable in my opinion. You will see on the ground the lightning area of effects which you should avoid. When the master flies up like that, it will shoot a bolt and then it will land immediately down. It is a great opportunity if it doesn't hunt you because you can approach it faster. This master tends to fly a lot. It is almost like a Rathalos 2.0. And what do we do for flying masters? That's right, we use flash bombs. It can come in handy to stun the master, to stun it, bring it down from the sky and stuff like that. Watch out for the range of this area of effects. You will get hit. You will definitely get hit. And my most important tip is to use stun resistance. You see, Thunder Blight makes you very susceptible to stun, and this will be your bane. For this fight, stun resistance is a game changer. Now there is an attack that if the monster executes it, it becomes stuck for a brief moment. If it flies like that, try to evade and counter. You see, it seems like it's stuck. This is the most out of context attack this master has. For recoil to exist in that extent, lightning should have a weight of many pounds. The thing is that the recoil will pull the monster back and you will get hit. It still also creates lightning area of effects. And with this you know most of the master's attacks, so we can deal with them. But anyway, if anyone knows what happened here, why I fainted, as you can see, in slow motion, I was definitely not in the area of effect, and I was hit for some reason, I don't know why, and I fainted. Anyway, if you know why it happened, let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video so far, like and subscribe. Anyway, most of these master's attacks are very good to practice your perfect evading. I don't know if it's visible, but I did perfect evade in these two situations here. Too many flashes actually, you cannot see very clearly. Anyway, another thing that I tried out is using dunk pods. Because most of the areas that the master was going, it had this slope, you know, and this it can be hard to fight in these areas. I didn't try very hard, but a couple of times, and the master I went to this area where the Balahara sleeps, the place where the Balahara goes to recover. And I think this is the worst case scenario. Try not to fight here, because except from the slope, it also has very narrow areas, and it's very hard to fight here. The best area would be actually the area at the northwest. If you watch the video that I made for the comprehensive guide about environmental traps, this would be the perfect place to fight this master, because there are a lot of traps there. You could pretty much destroy it. Anyway, we are moving on to the next part of the video, where we will see the new armor and see if it is any good to craft it. So, defense-wise, the armor is top tier, like Argveld and Zosia armors, and as expected, highly resistant to thunder, while being weak to ice and water, and neutral to fire and dragon. Now, does your build require latent power and maximum might? If yes, craft the chest and waist pieces. This will give you max latent power and 2 out of 3 max might. Slots are bad, very bad. But if your build uses these skills, these 2 pieces are great. To get the 4-piece bonus, I would not go for it, but if you use the skills, you know better. For me, it's a no though, just because of the skill distribution of the other pieces. They actually have a very bad skill distribution. Helm has good slotters and skills, and the boots are good, but the best piece of the armor are the gloves. I'm definitely going to craft these gloves. Amazing slotters, useful skill, or at least great for some weapons and good for some other weapons. So, if I was using the skills, I would go for the chest and waist of Ray Dau, Gamma, as I said earlier, and the rest maybe they would be Guardian Argwelt, or maybe Zosia, or even Gormagala. On your screen, you will see what you can expect with 2 pieces of Ray Dau Gamma. I think the 6th point of weakness exploit is from a jewel here. Also some other minor defensive skills are from jewels. And I had the Zosia helm. Now if you change it to the Guardian Argwelt helm, there you go. So what do you folks think about this armor? Write down in the comments. I hope you learned something with this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and have a good hunting, and see you all next time.